Hello and welcome my fellow Homo sapien friends, and today we are doing another Biomutant video. Now obviously this is from the PC Gaming Weekender that unfortunately I was not able to get to. As some of you may have known, I actually won tickets to go to this weekend, the Saturday and Sunday, and I was unable to get there. So it is unfortunate, and I'm absolutely gutted that I was not able to get there, because I actually wanted to get my hands on this game because it absolutely looks fantastic, and there's a lot of cool aspects to it that I really enjoy, like exploration, customization, and general wackiness. So, and this game looks like it has it all. So unfortunately, like, for me it has been a bit of a blow, but however we're going to be talking about it today because they've just dropped a load of new information. So first off, we're going to start with customization. Now I've done a video on this previously, briefly going over what you can and cannot do, and obviously they've expanded on that today with this new video. Now as you can see here, your character is customizable. You can make it male or female, which is, you know, pretty cool because I like to play as a female in games. I don't know why, it's just what I prefer. Now you can also change your attributes and your general look. Like, you can have like a big head, you can change your fur colour, your fur style, how long you want the fur, and generally just a lot of customization going into this. Like, it's pretty big actually, like compared to most customizable games. Like, there isn't that much option in some games, there's quite a lot in others, whereas this one looks like it's going to be just right. And I'm actually really intrigued onto how much customization will actually be going into the game, and it looks fantastic. I mean, it looks kind of weird as well, some of the customizations in it. I'm not entirely sure yet on my look of the character, but I'm sure I'm going to spend about an hour trying to make it up and make it look really cool. Now you can change all your physical appearances as well. If you just keep turning it left to right as well, you can get all different angles. It obviously changes the colour of your tail as well, and you can change pretty much everything about you. Now you've got down here, I'm just going to pause the video for a second. So here we are, I've just paused it for you. Now you've got 6 attributes to pick from. Like, I don't know if you get a certain amount of points to begin with and you just choose which one you want, but obviously we've got strength, vitality, charisma, intellect, agility and luck. Now I don't know whether you're going to have like a certain amount of points to begin with, and then you just sort of go through that as like a basis sort of like start, and then you obviously pick up more points as you go on, as you level up and stuff like that. So that would be pretty cool. And obviously while we're on the subject of customization, you can actually customize every single weapon that you own as well. They said that there was 500,000 combinations and customizations for weapons. 500,000 combinations. That's absolutely insane. And they also mentioned that you could probably have it as like a shotgun, sort of close range power, and obviously long range depending on the part that you want to equip on it. So there's absolutely massive scale of modifiers and customizations and combinations and stuff like that that you can put on these weapons to make it that more custom to your needs and your play style. So if you are more of a long ranger, probably building up something that will help you with long range will be absolutely fantastic for you. Like, you can customize obviously your guns, which will be a part of the game. They've said that you don't need to pick up ammo for this, but you will have to reload your weapons, so that's a pretty cool thing as well. So you're not spending all your time trying to find ammo for the gun, so you just can let loose with it. You can also customize your sword as well, and there's loads of different customizations for those as well. You can have different sort of like big blades. You've got your heavier blades, you've got your blades that slash, your hack, and all them sort of like blades. And they also have elemental damage on them as well. You've got like your frost, your toxic. So this one that you're seeing now does actually make them puke as well as poison them at the same time. So that's really cool actually. So it's kind of got the same customizations as sort of like Dead Island and Dying Light and stuff like that, which is awesome because I really like those sort of games anyway. And having some sort of customization you can put on your weapon that will actually help do additional damage, as well as the damage that you're actually doing when you're slashing, would be absolutely fantastic. Now, as well as customizing your character, your weapons, there is also a biomutations that you can do. There are two different types of mutation. They've got the biomutation and the psionic mutation. Now your bionic is more of your physical, altering your genetics sort of thing, and so you can have like big arms that will, one of them will protect bullets from coming at you and stuff like that. So all sorts of cool looking features that they could possibly do. And obviously the picture, well, the video that you're looking at right now is how you attain those sort of biomutations. So you find little wells like this and you touch them, and obviously you gain points and stuff like that, and it just changes your DNA and you can unlock certain different ones. And obviously they've got the psionic, which is a little bit different. That's more of your abilities, and obviously the video that keeps looping on in the background is how you get them. You have to step into like sort of old machines, and it kind of alters your DNA a little bit, and it allows you to do certain things, like there's levitate, there's telekinesis and stuff like that. So all these little cool features that you're going to be having in the game, it just sounds fantastic. So they actually described it as something like being out of the X-Men, which, you know, it just hit all the right notes there with all the Marvel sort of stuff that I love. So, and obviously you can see this bubble here, it's obviously absorbing and ricocheting bullets off them. So it's not actually causing you any damage, but it's actually hurting others around it, which is fantastic. So there's going to be a ton of customization, and I'm actually really looking forward to testing out what exactly you can do. I mean, this is only, what, probably a small amount of things that you can actually do in the game, and I'm looking forward to seeing what others you can unlock. Like levitation is really cool. There is also another mutation you can have, which is bionics. So like there's different sorts of things you can equip to yourself to make yourself a bit more powerful in battle, make it a little bit easier for you, make it harder for everyone else. So obviously you've got like your jetpacks and your gliders, and you also have like a big power fist that can do like a shit ton of damage. So and these are all things you can acquire from different NPCs as well. There's certain ones, there's like a crazy inventor, there's a mechanic. If you help them, they will give you certain stuff as well to help you through your story and your battles and stuff like that. And it's worth noting that obviously there are 6 different tribes, and because obviously this is a post-apocalyptic kung fu fable where the planet is actually not dead but it is dying, so you're kind of living out the apocalypse, and you have a choice as to whether you want the apocalypse to come or you can actually save everyone, depending on how you are. Like there's a good and evil sort of factor into the game, which is another great feature that I love in games, where you get to decide what happens at the end. So obviously if you choose the evil side, with the different tribes, you can actually help other tribes take down other tribes, which obviously builds up your evil meter and gives you different sort of powers. And it's kind of a bit like Fable, I guess, with the whole good and bad. Obviously I don't know if it's a physical mutation that you get each time that you have like a good and evil sort of thing, but it's definitely it will change the outcome of the story at the end. Like if you are good, obviously you can reunite all the tribes to help you and stuff like that. And obviously the basis of the story is there's like a tree with 5 roots on it. I've explained this in my last video that I did for Biomutant as well, and each root is guarded by a big monster that will stop you from healing it. Obviously there's this big fucker that eats you and spits you out sort of thing. So there is a lot of there's a lot in this game that hits all the right notes for me in a way, because it's got customization, exploration, and there's also a weather system in it that obviously, because you're not a great swimmer, certain times in the game it will actually freeze over the lakes, so which will obviously allow you to access bits of the map that you couldn't before, because you're obviously drowning or just not being a great swimmer and getting to the other side. So that's another great mechanic that I feel that will be very useful in the game. And it's completely open world as well. Obviously there's a tutorial which bounds you to the limit, where you have to kind of figure out how to use certain buttons and do this and do that, but after that everything is open for you to go and explore. So obviously I hope that I've covered enough new information for you. I've probably rambled a bit too much in the video, I do apologise about this, but there's been a lot of information just been dished out literally just probably about 2-3 hours ago, and I wanted to do a video on it as soon as possible to let you guys know what's going on, and this is definitely a game I want to be covering. So if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like, share and subscribe button as well. And if you don't want to miss any of my videos, there is a little bell next to the subscribe button. If you want to hit that, you get a notification every time I post a new video and you never miss out. So if you did enjoy this video, thank you very much for watching. Please take care, fellow Destiny Seekers.